What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Southern Life. On today's video, we are in Mango, Florida. It's 2 in the morning and we're in Mango, but the locals call it Methed because the meth here goes quickly. So we're gonna drive around this little area. This isn't in Tampa, actually. It's a suburb of Tampa where Interstate 75 meets Interstate 4. And it's 2 in the morning, but I have a feeling that the locals are up to something mischievous late at night. So let's find out what happens in Methed, Florida at 2:30 in the morning. There's a cop right here. Now you might think, a suburb. Certainly nothing bad happens in the suburbs, right? Mango. It even sounds pretty, a fruit. It's just a nice little fruit ball down there, right? Well, let's find out what is really happening on the streets of Methed, Florida at 2:30 in the morning on a Friday night. It's already Saturday, really. Let's see what it looks like out here. What do you guys think? Here's a gas station. You think there's people hanging out here at this gas station at night? No, it's closed. But we're gonna find out the environment. What's the allure of Mango, Florida? Do you think it's gonna be a complete zombie apocalypse here late at night? If we kept driving, this would become the Martin Luther King of Tampa, but this is predominantly a white area out here. And white folks just do things a little bit better now, don't they? Well, we'll find out. Let's see the environment. What's this place right here? It says, oh, liquor. Wow, that car's flying. Look at how busy. This is a liquor. Wow. What is all that noise about? Is this a liquor? Oh, I didn't even look. I can get this busy late at night. Oh, it's a lounge. A lounge. Somebody has a very loud exhaust. And the girl's taking photos on the bike late at night. Okay, let's see what type of environment we have here in Mango, Florida. Car's alarm going off because of the loud noises. Let's just drive around and see all the great things that are happening in Mango. We are right on the outskirts of Tampa. Nearby is the beautiful community of Methed, aka Sethner, but the locals call it Methed. And there's ton of toast. I can say this. Ton of toast down there. I just subscribe from Ton of Toast, and he's always wanting me to go there, and I haven't been. I feel so bad. This guy's asked me like 100 times. This girl's like, she's jumping on the motorcycle. There's just people hanging out. And, oh, it's a liquor store open till 3 in the morning. Is that even illegal in Florida? I think it wouldn't be too hard to pick up a passenger around here without a number account. Alright, so there's a little hangout here, a liquor and a lounge. You're hanging out at 3 in the morning. Yes, beautiful Mango, Florida. Oh, here's a nice little gas station on the left. We'll hang out here for a bit and see what the locals are up to at 3 in the morning here just about at this gas station. I'm sure there's nothing terrifying at this gas station going on here. Let's just stop and see what's going on. This little gas station here in Mango, Florida. We have let's see here, people hanging out by a car. Let's see here, smoke shops. Reptile. Oh, you can buy reptiles here. Okay. Look how much garbage and litter there's outside this gas station late at night. Look at all the litter on the floor. Oh my goodness. It's a food mart. We'll come back to this gas station later. We're going to explore the vicinity. We'll be back. We'll be back to this gas station. I feel like it'll have a changing environment. So here we are. And If I'm not mistaken, that looks like somebody riding a bicycle down the road there. You can barely see him. I don't think he's got a light, does he? Maybe a cell phone light? Okay, it's just a guy with no t-shirt driving a bicycle around this late at night. Okay. Went for a midnight bike ride with no t-shirt. Alright. There's no nice way of saying it. This is mostly like a really rundown area. A lot of trailer parks and just even though it's late at night, you got to be really careful driving through here because there's a lot of people that are kind of like left out and they're up all night riding bicycles, stealing people's stuff or whatever. So you have to be really careful not to hit them late at night. It'd be a misfortune if Larry down there got knocked off that bicycle with somebody's microwave down there, I tell you what. But it's all like trailer parks and that mango down there, I tell you what. It's a muffler pack down there, I tell you what. We'll see what this area looks like late at night. Cars out here. There's a mobile home park. Let's go in here. Somebody walking with a flashlight. Let's see what these mobile home parks over here look like. And this is a complete freestyle drive. In fact, the only map that I have is the phone we're recording with. So this is what I would call a freestyle drive. Completely out of my control because we're freestyling. I just know we're in Mango. There's no it's just a freestyle drive, like I said. Completely freestyle. Starts getting too close. Completely freestyle drive. We don't even have a map in front of us. Pasa, primo. Las puras chelas, qué rico. Ahí, órale. We're just having a drink, man. Almost just drinking. That's not bad. If there's guys out in your neighborhood drinking late at night, that's not exactly a bad thing. Be a bad place for a meth head to come in and try to steal somebody's crap and there's 4 dudes hanging around drinking. But kind of very high population density back in here. You can tell by the amount of vehicles. I mean, these are single wide mobile homes, but if you look at the amount of cars that are here, you can see that the population density is pretty high. That's typical for Florida mobile home parks and stuff like that. People gotta jam into the park, you know, get into a trailer. So not many people can afford to rent anymore. Methner with the Sefner. But we are completely freestyle driving. I can't look at the map, and that's nice. Freestyle drives are nice. There's no clear direction. We're just gonna stay in the vicinity of Mango, and that's it. This is a really high population density. Like some of these mobile homes have 4 cars in front of them. Can you imagine? There's 4 people that are of driving age, and a lot of these are gonna have kids. Imagine that. Ooh, look at that nice truck. You got 4 people of driving age in a mobile home. That's probably, I don't know, 700, 600 square foot. That's some heavy population density right there. It's some tough economical times. It's a lot of people crammed into one little trailer. You got to have some close proximity to some individuals. And I'll tell you what, even if they're family and if you love them, living within close proximity to other people You still have to smell when they fart, you know what I mean? We got 4 people walking on the road over here. I hope they're friendly. We got 4 people walking on the road. And they kind of ducked when they saw our car, so they might be up to something interesting. We got some Ranger. Yeah, those people are going to be up to something bad, because when they saw the car, they ducked out of the way. Are they ski masked up? I mean, they don't want to show their faces. Those 3 people are not up to good. They turned their faces when they saw my car. Those 3 people, they saw my car and they moved out of the way. They're definitely not up to any good. There's 3 young, they're all teenagers, and they're ski masked up. That is bad. They're all wearing black. You guys saw that when they saw my car, they moved out of the way. They're up to something bad. Those 3 kids right there, they're up to bad, I'm telling you. They're all wearing sweaters. It's 100 degrees and they're all wearing sweaters. When I came through, they all turned their faces, so you couldn't see their faces. And those 3 kids are up to bad, I'm telling you. When they saw my car, they all moved out. You saw that they moved out of the way. Well, once I passed, then they moved back into the road. So they were just trying to make sure that me driving by couldn't see their faces, because obviously they're up to no good. That's bad. Those 3 kids are breaking into cars. Those kids are up to bad. There's the cops right there, but those kids are up to bad, I'm telling you. We're gonna roll back through there and head back to that gas station where we were earlier. I can guarantee you those kids are doing some car break-ins. They got some enemies or something. They were standing on the road. When I passed, they all got out of the way. But then, right, they got out of the way, right? But what was interesting is, there's no U-turn here, great. They got out of the way when I passed. But then they turned their face away from me so that I couldn't see their faces. And then when I passed, then they turned back around and kept walking. So they're checking cars, see if the doors are open. They're definitely doing something sketchy. And one of them was on the phone, so that's definitely sketchy. It's a bad area, it really is. We're going to go back to that gas station where we were earlier. I wish I could see if this is Interstate 4 or 75, because it's going to be Interstate 75. I want to pull a U-turn here, but it says no U-turn. These lights are sensor activated, so if we don't get into this lane, we're not going to be able to ever get out of here. See how they're all red? All 4 are red. Let's see if we can trip the sensor. Not sure why all 4 of these lights are red. That kind of seems kind of productive. I think if once we cross this bridge, we'll be out of Mango, though, so we got to try to get back over. Boy, if I don't know people up to trouble when I see it, those kids are up to no good. Dang it, this light is stuck on all 4 reds. Makes no sense. That car's driving too slow. Let's see if we can pull a U-turn here. So this is 75 again. So we're no longer in Mango. We're going to get back into Mango. I want to show you guys this area a little bit. Those kids are up to no good. They're breaking in their cars. They're doing something sketchy. Because, like, you saw the 4 guys that were hanging out. They had no problem me pulling up right to them. In fact, they were stationed in front of the speed bump, so every car that passes, you kind of have to see them. So they're not up to something malicious because they're not hiding, but when people are hiding like that, you know, when they saw the car, they got into somebody's driveway. When I passed them, they turned their faces away from me. They're trying to hide, you know. But this area is bad. I Uber drive at night, and I live here in the Tampa metro area. This intersection again. Are you kidding me, bro? You gotta be kidding me, bro. We're gonna be stuck at this light again. frustrating, man. But I overdrive in this area at night, and it's been kind of problematic, to be honest. I've seen a lot of really bad things in this area. And so they're building these new apartments here, and the rents are actually not that affordable. I mean, proximity to Tampa, so they're cashing in on that, you know. But it's actually not that affordable. As affordable as you would think, at least, right? Actually not that affordable. Dude, this light again. But these new apartments, you can see they're building new apartments on the left. I looked at apartments in this area, and they're not that cheap. I think the cheapest ones, like studios, are like starting at $1,600. And you know, I think it's like a 1 bedroom is gonna run you like $1,700 a month, and it's like, dude, this is a bad area. So they're building these new apartments here, and people, you know, might, you know, because it's close to Tampa, they might want to buy an apartment. I mean, rent an apartment here. But dude, it's not the type of area you want to live in. I mean, it's 2 in the morning, and you got a lot of people hanging out late at night, different races, which is usually problematic. You got black, white, and Hispanic mixed all through here, so if there's gang activity in different races, that's usually not a good combination. But those kids are up to no good. See, they built these new apartments right here on the left, and I guarantee you they're going to be at least $1,700 for a 1 bedroom, just because of how close they are to Tampa. But it's not the type of area you really want to live in. And there's a lot of different trailer parks. We were on the one on the right. Let's go into the one on the left real quick. It's just kind of just a one-way. I want to get like a full scope of the area. Whoa! Get a full scope of the area. And again, we're doing this completely freestyle. So it's all, whatever's out here is out here. See, this is well lit here. And if you live in one of these trailers, the last thing you want is a giant light bulb shining through your house at night. But I guess with as many vagrants and stuff hanging around, you might want it well lit. But see, that's the difference between like people that are up to no good versus people like those guys that were hanging out, you know. They're just drinking some beers in front of their house and talking and whatever, you know. They said what's up and all their shit, you know, they're not up to anything bad. But those teenage kids, bro, you can just see the difference in people's behavior. When people are up to something sketchy, you can tell. I was like that when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? I see me. No, just fine. But no, the characteristics of bad. But anyways, imagine living in this neighborhood. If you got little teenage kids roaming around. Like I said, when I Uber drived out here, one of the things I didn't like, it was like a really sketchy looking street, just a little north of here, and it was multiple stops. And then one of the it was going from a trailer park to an apartment complex and then back to the trailer park, which is late at night. You're really not going to get too many Uber passengers that are going from a residential area to another residential area and then back to where they came from. Obviously, they don't have a car and they're making a move, and that's not the type of passenger you want. And they were on the phone with the people at the other end. Red flag, red flag, red flag. That's a lot of red flags, man. But also these 3 kids, there's a lot of junkies coming through here, so they might be selling. Or here early, I don't know if they walked away, if they're still in the area, but there's a lot of junkies, and they're up all night, dude. They're just up all night stealing, doing whatever the crap they do out here. They're up all night, man. It's crazy. You come through here. It's crazy thing about this area. So you could be out here like at 3 in the morning. There's like junkies and bicycles carrying a refrigerator down the road. You're like, what the crap? It's got a really bad aspect. It really does. It's an area that really, really has a bad aspect. And you know, it's weird because you got trailer parks, you got new apartments, and you got gated communities. All that within this little one single area has so much diversity of different types of housing. You got people in gated communities, you got people in trailers, you got people in new apartments, and you got people that are homeless in homeless camps. It's like There's all types of different types of housing accommodations, all crammed up into one small little area. Let me see if we can take one of these streets right here. They look real tight, man. These streets here look real tight. Let's see if we can get into one of these streets. They look real tight. I love what I do for YouTube. Just going into like sketchy places at night, it's exhilarating. I love what I do. You know? I wish I was a cop and I could just like pat those guys down. What are you guys doing, you know? Are you selling? Are you stealing? What are you doing, you know? It'd be nice to be a cop and just frisk somebody. Hey, come here. What's in your pockets? I know you got something illegal. Don't lie to me. Are you on probation? I can search you legally. Gotta love probation. Send somebody who you know is a troublemaker back out there to get in trouble again. I think around here you might own the land. So these here are they own the land because they're plotted individually. So most of these are gonna be mobile home parks. They don't own the land, but a lot of these streets here, they own the land. But take a look at this real quick. Look. This person has to have a beware of dog sign, a 6-foot fence, and then a bunch of flags as well. 3 signs. Then the guy next door, he's got this. Look how many. He's got 3 signs, a 6-foot fence, cameras, locks, gates, and a 6-foot fence. If you need a 6-foot fence to live around your house, it ain't worth living there, dude. I've lived in neighborhoods like this and trailer parks like this, and I used to have a 6-foot fence, bro, and a dog barking. Like you can hear the guy's German Shepherd. If you need a 6-foot fence around your property, and 4 different signs, do not enter, this and that, bro, I'm done. Like, I lived in a place like this, a mobile home park like this, where you own the land, quarter-acre lots of land, maybe a little bit more space than these, and dude, it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. At least they got streetlights here. Living in a place like this is an absolute nightmare, man. If you need a 6-foot fence and 5 signs on your gate, cameras and all that crap, bro, it ain't worth living like that. You don't have any peace, dude. It's like you're always... And don't think that those fences are going to deter people from going in there. I don't think a flag or whatever is going to scare people from going in there. They're going to go in there regardless, dude. I remember when I lived in Naples in my trailer park, there's times where we'd go outside the house and there'd be like, kid you not, there'd be like people sleeping in my carport. You know, like mobile homes have that carport on the side? I've literally got home or walked outside late at night. Here's a guy walking behind the crap. He's like totally out of it. Look at this, guys. I wish you guys, let me see if I can park and you guys can see this. This guy is just like zombied out in front of this gas station. He's just like doing his zombied out thing, bro. Look. Homie's like totally zombied out. He's doing like jumping jacks out here. What the crap? Homie's like doing jumping jacks out there. I don't know if it's worth pulling in. I was gonna get out and buy a water or something, but this homie's literally not 100% there. He's just he got his medicine for the night. But this gas station out here is super sketchy, bro. There's always people like parked all through here and zombied out. I'm gonna park far away so you guys can see the scenario. I'm gonna go in there and get a water, but I'm gonna park over here so you guys can see the unfolding scenario. I wanted to pull right up into that parking spot, but let me see if I can get in there. It's a disabled parking spot. I'm gonna pull into here. I just need a water. Oh, there's not enough space to pull up into there. I'm gonna risk it and park in the disabled spot. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Dang it. I don't know if I can do this. It's just really tight to get in there. Let's see if I can pull up into here. I just want to buy a water, and you guys can check out the essence of the area while I'm in there. This homie's out of it though. Get in there and buy a water real quick. the smell of herbal essence inside of this area here. Like somebody's definitely blowing with the Owen down there. Crackheads in here? I just gotta make sure no crackheads got in here. I was done. Sure, I locked it. But wow, let me just make sure there's no crackheads in the back seat. Okay. I thought there's a crackhead would get in the back of your car if you weren't paying attention. Wow, what a nice environment out here at night. Really, I just wanted the water. I didn't really want the water bad enough, but yeah, this gas station is an all-night show. It really is. There's usually people out here acting a complete fool at night. You know, like zombied out. Sometimes they come over here and they dumpster dive for food or something right here. I don't know, let's get going. So this is Mango, Florida. Mango with the tango down there. I tell you what, you should mangify yourself down there. Drink some of this water. What I love about Florida, it doesn't matter how sketchy a place is, even if what you're doing is kind of question mark, nobody seems to bother you. Like, try doing this somewhere else, you know? Like, just try doing what I'm doing now somewhere else. I'm literally, like, acting so suspicious, driving around in circles. And what happened to the homie that was doing the dance? He was, alright, let's get going here. Homie just disappeared on us. Alright, Williams. Here's another long light. This light absolutely sucks. Did my car just turn off? I hate this auto start thing. Get this windshield right. Okay. It'll clear up. I hate how long these lights are. I should have gone out the other way. In fact, I'm actually going to just go this way now, and I'll get around eventually. I don't have all day, I really don't. But yeah, very sketchy out here at night. And we're going to leave now. I'll leave Mango behind with its prosperous businesses that are open all night. Go back in here one more time. I'm not talking to nobody this late night. There's a lot of people that just sleep in their cars everywhere. You'll see their cars, they go from one place to the next to the next. Let's get going. I've had all of Mango I can take. This is actually the commonest I've seen in here. It's usually like 7 or 8 people outside a gas station. I know that sounds nuts, but I've been out here, it was like 7 or 8 people outside that gas station. Just every last one of them zombied out. Lots of zombied out people. Really sad to see people like that, man. There's so much homelessness, and this is just one of 50 suburbs of Tampa. They have a corner store here. Are they open late at night or no? Are these the kids from earlier or no? I don't know. Let's just go this way. Is there a trailer park back here or something? Yep, there's a trailer park back here, I think. Trailer park. Oh, it's like a drive-thru, okay. Oh, there's another drive-thru liquor store? How many liquor stores does the neighborhood need? It's just like sketchy. The whole area is really sketchy. But like one of like 50 unincorporated areas outside of Tampa. You get what I'm saying? Like Tampa probably has 50 of these unincorporated areas. Oh, tell you what, right around that town right there. This is not the place to leave that beer can down there. So drive-through something. Corner stores. My goodness. Packages and liquor. Yeah, it's another liquor store. I thought they had to stop selling liquor at 2 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's really being enforced out here. But we will, and there's trailer parks in all directions. There's probably more trailer parks back in here. Let's see, I gotta get going. I don't know how all day. Lots of garbage and litter. Everywhere you go, you're like running over beer cans and stuff. You can hear all the trashing around. We should get going though. We really should. This video's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. But hey, if you have there's shopping carts right there, so it's gonna be a homeless camp back in there. Old Hillsboro. Is this a dead end? Yep, it's a dead end right in here. I think we could take that William Road back that way again, the way we came earlier. And that'll take us, is that William? Yeah, that William back out that way. And that'll take us back to where we were earlier. And we'll get going. Not bad. But this is one of 50 unincorporated or incorporated areas out. So you got Smango, you got Sefner, you got Tanataza, you got I think Brandon, and there's like 50 of these different like suburbs, you can call them, all around Tampa. And this is what one of them looks like. A lot of people might just be like, oh, here we go, it's outside of Tampa, it's in the suburbs, so it can't be bad in the suburbs. Find an apartment complex that's brand new and think, huh, it's a brand new apartment complex, it can't be in a bad area if it's brand new. Okay, the car up ahead's on his brakes, so we'll find out why. Maybe there's somebody on the road. You gotta really pay attention. Oh, he's turning. Okay, yeah, you gotta really pay attention driving through here at night. These people on bicycles, they're methed out. They don't see anything. They don't know anything. You could easily hit a pedestrian out here if you're not paying attention. They're zoned out, man. It's 35 miles an hour. It's 45. I'm actually going 10 miles below the speed limit. And we might not have even driven through the sketchiest parts of Mango. This is just a random shot in the dark, you know? Like, we're not even looking at the maps to figure out which streets look sketchy on a map. It's just a kind of a random... But, new luxury apartments right outside of Tampa. Would you like to live in a luxury apartment on the outskirts of Tampa? The other thing about this area is that it's a complete traffic. Here's more people on the road late at night. Look at this. These people are literally on the road late at night. Look at this. Oh, these are the beer guys. They went to get more beer. I thought in Florida you couldn't buy beer after 2 in the morning. Maybe I'm wrong. I've struggled to find alcohol late at night. Many years ago. Okay, we're heading towards Naples, 75 Naples. I love how Naples is like the left lane. Okay, I love how Naples is the destination on these. I remember a while back I was out here, and craziest thing ever. There was somebody riding a bicycle in the wrong direction on the off ramp. I uploaded it to my YouTube channel. It's only like a 3-second clip. I didn't get the whole thing on video. It was a wildest thing. This guy was riding a bicycle like the wrong way down the highway. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Why are you doing this? He looked at me like I was the one doing something crazy. Because in his mind, he's driving a semi or something, you know? In his mind, he's not the one doing something stupid. He looked at me like I was the one that was crazy. In his mind, I was the Florida man. in his mind, he was a semi truck or something. He's going down the highway, and here's this, looks at me, and he thinks I'm the one riding a bicycle. He looked at me like I'm crazy, you know? I think a lot of people pretend they're crazy, and they're really not. But this guy, oh, there was no question about it. I could have literally, I mean, dude, it's an off ramp. Hello. Like, I'm going at you at 50 miles an hour, trying to speed up to 70. And he didn't budge or anything. I was like, wow. La madre que lo parió. La madre que lo parió. I say. Oh, the left lane to 175. It's very badly. I had Mexican food today. Okay, we have a return signal. Oh, it's changing, but you know what? I'm gonna risk my luck here. I think I'll make it. Ah, my phone moved. Yeah, I was like, I think this isn't MOK, is it? Not sure. It might have been this off ramp here. One of these off ramps here. Like, dude, he was driving his bicycle on the highway at night. Like, you know, like, what are you doing? He was doing it. And again, I'm sure in his mind, I was the moron. Okay. I'm sure in his mind, I was the idiot. Nope. La madre que lo parió a serme. You know? But yeah, big highway area. You drive through here at 2 in the morning, you're like, yep, just a normal suburban area. Get out and find out. Mango with the angle down there, man. I tell you what, there's a bunch of manglers down there. I tell you what, they're manhandling down there. Sucks driving through here in the daytime. This area is so horrendous for traffic. 75 meets Interstate 4. This is a crappy area to be in the daytime. Just a crappy traffic area. Alright guys, that is Mango with the angle. With the tango down there. Hope you guys like this long rant through Mango with the angle down there. The highway is in bad shape.